Just want to welcome you again to another live. On today's live, what I want to do is that a lot of times we have projects that you start, but they don't finish. This is one of them. So I've been working on this from last week, but I didn't get to finish it. So when I was growing up, I have always been a lover of the pure hearts or art, yeah, let me pronounce it right. So, the when talk comes to heart, there's a vast world of art out there. As a matter of fact, it can be said that everything has a level of artistry to it. But what I want to do today, I want to finish this because this is going to be something special for me. So I'm actually making like a little small family portrait of a family of four with a mom, a dad, a son, and a daughter. So I had already basically reached three-quarter way in this. And I'm going to do these two. And then I'm going to make the frame, stand it down, put it together for this live. And I just want to say thanks, guys. I'm a bit excited today. And the main reason for that is that whenever you see your goal in sight, like your goal in sight, it tends to it tends to build up your momentum and want you to push more. And today my goal is in sight because I am just shy of at least 12 subscribers away from the 1,000 mark. And if all goes well today, in today's live, I believe I am optimistic. I am, eagerly anticipating that today I will hit that 1,000 mark where I can actually celebrate, because for me it's a journey, and I believe I have come a long way. So what I want to do first though, so this so this is actually something that I had started and put it aside. So this is actually leaf, using the leaf to form the pattern on this piece of board, and I had put it aside for a while. But for some reason, yesterday when I was going in to my house, I saw it, and I decided that it will make the perfect backdrop or background for this abstract art that I'm doing. So what I want to do first, I want to actually cut this out with my jigsaw, cut out, give it a rough cut out with my jigsaw. The last time I think I was doing it wrong. The last time I was actually using my tools, my Dremel tools to do everything. But no, I believe I'm going to just do a rough cut out with this. Yeah, just do the rough cut out with this. Get the rough cut out first. So this way I can actually speed up the process. Yeah, so I was just doing the rough cut out. Yeah. So basically this is just the rough cut out. The rough cutting out first. After I do that rough cut out, then I want to get a clamp to clamp down this thing so I can actually cut it. Give me a second, please. So thanks again, guys, for joining this live. As I said, today is what you would call it, one of those historical lives. one that I believe that I'm going to hit my goal in terms of a milestone where I want to reach in terms of hitting that 1,000 subscriber today. As I said, I'm just 12 subscribers shy from hitting that goal. So if all goes well today, I'll be doing what they call my victory lap. Yes, for me, I know that for a lot of people, having 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean a lot. But for me, it means the world because it actually reminds me of my journey. You know, there are times when I believe I would have just thrown in the towel and quit. But for some reason, I kept on pushing and pushing myself. And what I learned from that is that as long as you don't quit and give up on yourself, your goal will definitely be in sight. So that's what I learned. And that's what I'm encouraging others to just, if you have something that you want to accomplish, all you have to do is just make sure you keep your goal in sight. Just keep that goal, keep the goal in sight, and you will hit that mark sometimes sooner than when you even anticipate. So as I said before, yeah, you have to just keep that goal. Know what you're working towards and just continue to press. Continue to press towards. Just continue to press towards your goal. Because trust me, a lot of times you would be amazed to know that just when you are on the verge of giving up, that's when success is really looming right, right there. Yep. Okay, so here you have it. A rough report. Yep. So now that I have this rough shape out, it's actually cold, guys. Trust me. I believe I was always talking about winter is coming, but I have to say now that winter is not just coming, winter is here. The day started off in the low 20s, and now it's what? I think it's about 45 thereabouts, so it's really cold. But nevertheless, I think it's a finishing aspect of it. Just checking to see who is in the chat. That's what Benastan tools are. Guess what? Let me leave that alone. Instead of getting my community angry. I'm not wearing my reading glasses. Let me put it that way. Yeah. So let me get my Dremel. So this is a Dremel 3000. One of the two Dremels that I own. I'm going to use this Max Life bit, do some shaping, do some shaping out. This one side. So let me put this one side, get my bits in. So now that I have this in, let me get my gloves and the plug. So I'm going to start with some shaping up. I really want to get your guys' feedback on this project when I'm finished. It's my first time attempting to doing it. So I'm actually using sapili. When I'm done, I think I'm going to just finish it in the same natural color. So let me start by shaping up this. This bit removes a lot of the stuff that needs to be removed. So in this project though, I'm not really going for 100% perfection. Because as I said, it's an abstract art. So the goal is just for you to identify that these are actually individuals. So you see, it is actually coming along. this actually requires a little bit of patience, to take your time and get down to your actually guiding the line that you're using. By any means, I am not telling you that I'm a professional in what I'm doing right now. But what I know is that if you see something that you like and you're not afraid to try or to invest, by purchasing some tools and try to do something new, then anything is possible. So what I have done is that I've tried a lot of stuff. I've tried rock carving. I have tried making a bowl out of a stone. In the essence, I just love to build stuff. And that's why, even though my channel name is What in Your Hand Woodworking, I try venture on different fields. I know that in order to be perfect at something, you have to dedicate a lot of hours in terms of doing it. I think I might get the rough shape out that I'm looking for. I think I'm going to change this bit now. Use a different burl. This is from my cut saw. Got these bits from cut saw. They're a bit expensive. I think the actual cost is like somewhere about 69 USD about. Well, as I said, if you're going to do any hobby, whether it's reading books, anything you're going to do, it's going to cost you some money. So all you have to do is make sure what you're doing, you love it, and then you will spend. And as long as it brings you a great level of satisfaction. For me, this brings me a great level of satisfaction because I definitely enjoy seeing what I make. Yeah. Or to bring this up closer, a little bit closer to the camera so that you can actually see what is actually happening now. So let me give you a glimpse of what is taking place. So if you look good, you can actually see that the shape is coming out quite fine. Yeah. Okay, so basically let me press this down aside, shape up this one. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. getting the desired look that I'm looking for. So now I'm going to change this bit now. Yeah. Yep. So, yep. Yeah. Hmm. Liking what I'm seeing, you know. Yes, definitely liking what I'm seeing. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Yep. So now I'm going to put my Dremel aside. I think I like the actual shape that I'm seeing. I put this Dremel aside. Then I'm going to draw for my small detail sander. Be using my Milwaukee detail sander for this aspect. Yeah. Yep, I think I'm liking it. Let's take a look. Yeah. Yeah. Change this sanding pad.
Man, it's really cold, man. Really cold. They always call it what, mucho frio. Yeah, it's mucho frio today. Very cold, very cold, very very cold. So let me do what I'm doing so I can get to go inside where it's much warmer. So every winter I'm wondering how I'm going to survive. As I said, for this piece, I am not really going for 100% perfection. So I want some of those rough marks to still remain on this piece. As I'm just really sanding it down so that the finish, the shellac that I'm going to use on it, shows. Yeah. Change this. Yeah. Use this instead. Coarser grid. This is like 120. Okay, good. It's time for the kids. Oh, it's time for the kids. Okay, you can get it somewhere. Okay, I think this is it for me now. Now that I have the sand down, all four of them, next thing I'm going to do now is the next thing I'm going to do now is make the frame for this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to my miter saw. And if you haven't been drinking water, now is the right time to do so. So I'm going to go over to my miter saw. I'm actually going to make the frame for this, the frame for this piece of art that I'm working on. Take it over to the miter saw. I'm going to make the frame for this piece of. Get the plug. So first, let me set this to the 45-degree angle. Pretty much locked in. I think I may only need one piece. Cut this first on a 45-degree angle. Yep. And now Come to this. Where is my pencil, man? Where is my pencil? Should have my pencil in my pocket.
Wait, Bunny, wait! Don't lock it just yet. Hold up. Hold it,
Okay. Test this. Okay. So we need one more like. Yeah. This right, this like this, like this, like this. Mhm. Oh man. Mm, mm. If you do it, so if you do it, man. Ah. Why am I having a change of heart? You know what? I have a change of plan. Think I'm going to work with my change of plan. Yeah. Think I like that idea better. Just give me a second, let me get the board that I want to use for the frame. Get the piece of board. Going for a totally different finish. Yeah. Sometimes in the midst of doing something that the ideas they come pop up in the funnel. Where is it? Yeah. Is it? Where is that piece of board? Where is that piece of board? Is it this? No. Let's find it. Definitely find it. Lovely. No, it's different. No, it's different. So all along I was thinking about using a miter joint, but no, I'm coming up with a totally different idea. So that's how I want this board, how I want it to look. So I have a totally different ideas which I'm going to work with. So let me get my tape, measure this up. 12 inches, 12 and 1/8. 0.18. So this is definitely, it's a project. This is definitely my project that I'm going to keep for myself. So it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Okay. Need some here in my compressor. So give me a second. Let's build up some here in this compressor. Whoa. Get rid of these stuff that I'm not using. Yeah, it's another day in the cold. Yeah, fighting life. Yes, guys, as I was saying, I'm a bit excited because I'm on the verge of hitting my goal for the year. When the year started out, I had set a goal that I wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I have to say that today I'm one step closer to that goal. One step closer. And when I said one step closer, I mean when I started this live, I was like 12 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000 mark. And I'm hoping that today is the day after day that I can rejoice by saying that I have reached another milestone in terms of my content creation. And it is all possible because of you guys. You choose to support me over the years. It took a while for me to reach that 1,000, but I'm still grateful. What I learned from that is that as long as you don't give up and you keep pressing, you will hit that goal. And how do you hit that goal? It's like laying brick. When you look at those huge mansions that were made with brick, all of those bricks were laid one at a time, one brick at a time. Similarly, I am reaching that 1,000 subscriber goal for this year, one subscriber at a time. And that is why I'm so grateful, because you guys smash that subscribe button to choose to watch a channel like my channel, which is not like those big channel out there, but you guys have been supporting me, and for that I am truly grateful. There's not enough words for me to express my gratitude. Okay, so with that one down. Just a quick frame on it. Yep. I am finally getting where I want to be. Okay, so here you go. Now we get the guys, get them for my portrait. So first let me start, let me lay them out to see how it looks. So I want to cut this a little bit shorter. Yeah. So cut this again. So that's one. A little bit closer. Yep. Yep. Yeah. One more thing left for me to do now is to get back my sander. Just give it a light touch up. Definitely proud of myself. Whenever I set out to do something and I manage to get to finish it, gives me a great sense of joy. One more thing left to do now to finish up this piece. Let me show you. I hope you guys are actually enjoying this piece of art. Again, video it in a short and show you guys what it looks like. But I have one finishing touch to put to it right now. Let me take up some of these stuff, take it in, and come up with the finish. Yeah, one more thing, guys, and it's up and running. I'm going to show you the finishing touch to this thing. One of my favorite finishing. Dries in minute, easily to apply. Look at it. You guys seen it? So this is my finish. You're going to see how the board, the sapele pops. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. Let me get the camera to show you guys what I did. So there you go. As you look, you can see the background, and I call this piece the Forever Family. this is what people would consider to be like the perfect family mix of a dad, a mom, a son, and a daughter. I know some families doesn't have all four. Like mine, I only have a son. I've always wanted a daughter also. But just looking at this piece, as I said, this was an artwork that I was practicing to do. And I had initially put it aside. Never knew what I wanted to do with it until I made this. Then I decided that, guess what, it would look perfect in the background. And so I went and I got it done. So that's basically it for today, guys. Let me show you my face before I close out. As you can see, I'm all packed up with clothes because the temperature is dropping, and it's dropping real fast. Soon, and very soon from now, it will be unbearable for me to be outside. But until then, I will be continuing to do my content. And as I was saying, that when I just started out today, I was 12 subscribers short of hitting that 1,000 goal. And I am hoping that at the end of this live, that I hit that goal and that I can do my victory lap and, you know, jump and celebrate and say, yes, I have finally hit the 1,000 mark. If I have hit the 1,000 mark, you guys will know, because I will be putting out a short to celebrate that 1,000 mark goal. But for now, I just want to say thanks for joining me today on this live, and I am looking forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow as we continue to build this community. And with that said, peace and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks again, guys.